Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are actually new to my channel and this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Marilyn, but I go by Mare, and this is my channel, Mare Meets World, where I talk about the will of God for my life. So that encompasses a lot of different things. Lately I've been talking about the will of God for my natural hair and radically accepting the way my hair grows out of my scalp by just simply wearing it as it is. Crazy, I know. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about something that might feel controversial. I got this comment recently under the video. So I posted this video on both TikTok and here on YouTube, and I got this comment under the video that I'm going to be sharing with you. And I really wanted to set the record straight that, how do I even go about this? I really just want to set the record straight that we live in a world where our looks matter, even though I personally believe they shouldn't, and I personally don't operate in that way. I try my best not to operate in the flesh. I try to die to my flesh every single day and be renewed by the word of God. But I'm human and I fall short like many of us do. But even though we fall short, I think it's still important to hold each other accountable. One thing I want to say is, I by no means feel that I need the validation of men. The validation of men is flattering. I'm not going to avoid the fact that it's flattering. I'm happily married to somebody I love and adore, the man of my dreams, the person that I'm in love with. And so I'm satisfied where I am. And yet and still, I think it's important for me to keep talking about this topic because a lot of women might not be satisfied or are not married or are not in a relationship or are looking to get that validation for whatever reason. And I need to be honest that a lot of us will talk about not liking our hair or not accepting our hair and use the male gaze as a reason why we don't accept our natural hair. And so what I'm trying to do is support y'all in your journey to prove to you with my own experiences that black men and men in general really do like natural hair. And I've been doing this since I started this journey. One of my most popular videos in the last 4 months is a video where I'm talking, and I'll post it here and I'll link it. It's a video of me talking about the different types of men I've attracted with my natural hair throughout the years. And people love that video. The comment section was busting and booming and all of that. And it got over 20,000 views to this date. So when I hear people say, well, we need to accept our hair for ourselves, that is all very true. And a lot of us unfortunately struggle with doing that because we're not in the will of God yet, right? Once you get into that will of God, it is so much easier to realize that your satisfaction, your fulfillment, your validation doesn't come from anybody but Jehovah above. I'm at that place. And of course, like I said, I'm human. So there are times where I want my husband to praise me. I want to get recognized. I like to get compliments. I don't know anyone who doesn't like to get compliments or recognized. So I just wanted to say that before I started this video. But either way, like, I don't like over explaining myself because people will misunderstand me on purpose and take me out of context on purpose. So it's almost as though like it's a waste of time and it falls on deaf ears. But I want to be really like concise and clear with my intentions, and I want to put my intentions at the forefront always, because sometimes when your intentions are not at the forefront, people like to fill in the blanks with their own intentions. And at the end of the day, I'm beautiful. I was created by God, and I'm accepting myself along this journey, and I'm praying that me sharing my experiences will help you accept yourself. And that's literally my only intention, is to help myself on, because this journey started for me, and a lot of y'all are coming along on this journey. I created a TikTok a couple of days ago out of nowhere. Tell me why this always happens. I'm walking, minding my business, and this very young gentleman who was also very tall and attractive. And you know what I have to say? It takes a lot of courage to like it takes a lot of courage to get the energy to approach someone, especially someone you don't know, on the street. And I give him so much credit for coming up to me and like really trying to get to know me. But I literally I was like, I'm married and I actually have a kid, like a whole human being. So let me explain the background to the video that I created. So I was walking down the street in Boston, and it's a place that I don't frequent. But I was there that day having like a little solo date, enjoying some food, enjoying some sunshine. And let me like give you some context to the way I looked. And obviously you're gonna see the video, and that's how I looked. But I woke up that morning, brushed my teeth, washed my face, didn't touch my hair, didn't do nothing to it. Wore a shirt, you know, it was not revealing at all. It covered up my chest. It was like a little muscle shirt. And then I wore some capri workout pants, some flip-flops, toes not done, legs have not been shaved in like a week or two, so I got a little stubble. And I left the house with glasses on. And I think I told you I usually wear clear contacts. I used to wear light brown contacts, and I stopped doing that because somebody pointed it out one day, and I realized I love when people point things out. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. But anyway, so yeah, I typically don't wear glasses. I don't think they look great on me. I don't think they're flattering on me at all. But you know what? My energy that morning was, I just gotta get things done. I had a dentist appointment in the morning, and then I was like, you know, let me go into the city and give myself some fun, like, me time. Might as well. So it was just me. My husband was watching, not watching because it's his daughter too, but my husband was home with our baby girl to let me like have a day to myself, to go to my dentist and then go to the city, blah, blah, blah. And as I was walking down the street, I kid you not, I was breaking necks left and right. But I'm like one of those people that just, I don't really care for it. And I just want to be on my way. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be talked to. I'm a little antisocial at times. I'm a little introverted, awkward, all the above. So I'm walking, you know, acknowledging and recognizing that people are looking at me, but not paying no mind. Mind you, I just had a baby 15 months ago. So I'm postpartum. I've been going through a lot of trauma in terms of losing people that I love. If you know me, you know this situation. And I think I was surprised because I don't go out that much. And when I do go out, if I am getting looked at, I've done some like, you know, prepping and primping and all that to look cute. But on this day, I was literally just myself. Like I put zero effort. In fact, I put -0 effort. I didn't shave. I had flip-flops on. Okay, let me go. So the fact of the matter is, I need y'all to understand that with your natural hair, you are absolutely beautiful. You are absolutely living in the will of God for your life. You are absolutely going to attract the people that you're meant to attract. You don't have to try. You can actually be effortless. I was the poster child of effortless that day that I got talked to and spoken to. And now I didn't even, and in the video, I didn't even mention how many people were stopping to look at me. Or like, there was this one guy with his buddy. I walked by and he like was looking at me and then started turning to watch me walk away. I pretended I didn't see it because it was like, I don't want it to be a spectacle. I just want to keep going. But I peeped it, and I peeped other people on the street looking at me, women and men alike. So I say that all to say, at my effortlessness, I was breaking necks. And then I shot this video because this neck that I broke actually had the audacity to come approach me. He had the gall, and he was brave and courageous enough to stop and speak to me. And I was a couple feet away from my car, so I was like, yo, I hope he doesn't know what my car is or my license plate. I could have probably played it off a little bit better and like walked into a store before I got into my car. Now that I think about it, I'm like, girl, you could have did a lot better. And I'm gonna share some comments with y'all that these men were saying on TikTok. I share comments with y'all because I think you need to hear the black male perspective, and I think you need to listen to the black male perspective. I feel as though we're quick to jump to conclusions out of fear, out of anger, out of past hurt, and it's really important for us to step out of that and into the present moment. That's the only way we're gonna heal. That's my 2 cents. Listen, you can take it or leave it, but either way, the guy that was brave enough to talk to me, he literally comes up to me from behind. He's like, excuse me, and he's just talking to me. And I think in that moment, I'm like, okay, here it goes. Like I was expecting someone to talk to me, but I thought I could make it to my car without being spoken to. I turn around to see who's trying to talk to me. I look up. He's tall, ladies. He's tall, beautiful, beautiful, caramel complected, beautiful face, beautiful like outfit. Like he was just so, he looked so pure. I can't even put words to it. And like I just want to give you a picture of him because this is the quality of men that you can attract, ladies. This is the quality of men you can attract. And he asked me, he's like, excuse me, you know, I've been seeing you walking around, because I did go up and down that street like a few times because I had to go get some food, and I was like looking for this like ramen spot. I didn't like it, so I went to go get some Mexican food, whatever. But he's like, I saw you walking by, and he's like stumbling over his words a little bit. Like he's nervous to speak to me. And I'm like, sir, how are you nervous? I'm wearing flippity flops. I'm wearing flip flops with my toes not really completely done. And you're fine. So he's like, saw you walking by and I just wanted to talk to you. I was hoping I could get your number. And I was like, oh, actually, like I'm married. And I showed him my ring because I was like, I need to like let this fine young man know I'm not lying. It has nothing to do with him because he's fine. It's the fact that I'm literally spoken for. So I'm like, I'm married, and actually, and just to top it off even more, I'm like, and actually I have a child. Like I have a whole child, and I'm like literally word vomiting. Like I don't have to say all that, but he looks at me and like looks so disappointed, and also in his eyes was disappointment, and his eyes was also like a little bit of surprise that I'm a mom, and also like, girl, you fine, you got a child. So I saw a lot of that in his eyes, and in that moment, it was a moment that I felt like, wow, I have to say something about this because I left the house at my worst and still managed to captivate not just this young man who came up to me, but many people on the streets who were admiring me visually, you know. So I just wanted to say, like, y'all are beautiful with your natural hair. I'm gonna show y'all some comments from these dudes. Please leave some comments in the leave a comment in the comment section. Like, do you believe what these men are saying? Why or why not? For me, I completely believe it. I completely believe that black men are exhausted with always trying to validate us, always trying to reassure us. It's really tough. I mean, even my husband, like I've had my moments in the past where I was super insecure and my husband would try to validate me and affirm me, and I didn't believe it. It takes you, the person on the receiving end, to believe it, and you're not going to believe it until you get close to God, until you start to live in the will of God, to see the truth about you in the Bible and not what this world is telling you. The world tells you to purchase this and buy this and you're not enough. That is absolutely not true. I left the house looking like myself. I was 100% enough. And again, like I said in the beginning of this video, the external validation is sweet, it's cute, it's flattering. It's not all there is though. Black Girl Vitamins was so gracious and kind enough to send me 2 supplements of my choice. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I tend to have iron deficiency anemia, and when I was pregnant I was so good at taking my iron supplements. As soon as I delivered baby girl, I stopped taking the iron. I don't know why, but I definitely noticed a change in my hair after my mom passed away, and I attributed it to stress, and I'm pretty sure it was stress, but now I'm starting to notice that the hair is still kind of falling out. And it's been like 8 months. So I am back on the iron supplements. Shout out to Black Girl Vitamins. And probiotics, I've been having, not anymore, thank you Jesus, the Holy Spirit saved me, but I was having really bad stomach problems after my mom passed as well. So I've been dealing with stomach issues since December, and I've been back on probiotics, and my stomach has seemed to balance itself out. Whew, God is good. But yes, I'm looking forward to continuing to take these supplements. Black Girl Vitamins, thank you so much for sending this to me. There's an affiliate link in the description box below. You click that link and I get a portion of the funds, and I appreciate y'all for supporting me. And let's get back into the video. You know, I've been on this journey, and I don't only talk about the male aspect. Y'all know I talk about loving our natural hair at every length, loving it at whatever's happening, whether it's breaking off, you know, just like trying to learn to accept who we truly are. And part of that is our natural hair, and that deeply is tied to our identity, whether you want to believe it or not, whether you think that you could switch it up and like you're just playing fun and it's all fun and games or not. Your hair is deeply tied to your identity. Open the Bible, crack it open, start to read the word. You'll see for yourself. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting hot in this kitchen. I love you so much if you got to the end of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.